Over 1 million students don't finish high school each year. Nearly 1 in 3. Over half are African American and Latino. The graduation gap in some places between white students and classmates of color is 40 or 50%. Graduating from high school is an economic imperative. That might be the best reason to get a diploma, but it's not the only reason to get a high school diploma. As Alma mentioned, high school dropouts are more likely to be teen parents, more likely to commit crime, more likely to rely on public assistance, more likely to lead shattered lives. What's more, they cost our economy hundreds of billions of dollars over the course of a lifetime in lower wages and higher public expenses. So this is a problem we cannot afford to accept and we cannot afford to ignore. The stakes are too high for our children, for our economy, and for our country. It's time for all of us to come together, parents, students, principals, and teachers, business leaders and elected officials from across the political spectrum to end America's dropout crisis, and strategies like replacing a school's principal and at least half of its staff. Now, replacing school staff should only be done as a last resort. The public servants who work in America's schools, whether they're principals or teachers or counselors or coaches, work long and hard on behalf of our children, and they deserve our gratitude. Keep in mind, I've got a sister who's a teacher. My mother spent time teaching. One of the most important jobs that we have in this country. We've got an obligation as a country to give them the support they need, because when principals and teachers succeed, then our children succeed. So if a school's struggling, we have to work with the principal and the teachers to find a solution. We've got to give them a chance to make meaningful improvements. That's how we can curb dropout rates and boost graduating rates. Now, I have to point out, in the 21st century, high schools shouldn't just make sure students graduate, they should make sure students graduate ready for college, ready for a career, and ready for life. And that's why we'll foster what are called early college high schools that allow students to earn a high school diploma and an associate's degree or college credit at the same time. We want to learn from successful charter schools where students can take advanced and college-level courses.